Hey guys, it is JStars360 here with not a Clone Wars vlog for you guys, but a video related to the Clone Wars and something that I was typing when I was doing the notes for this vlog. Came up with. I have had this theory for some time, but after watching the last episode of the Clovis arc, not last episode, the first episode of the Clovis arc, this theory really came to mind. Now, I just want to say this: I don't take me for word on this. This is like just an idea I have, which probably is true, but again, I could be wrong. I am only Dave Filoni knows, and unfortunately, I'm not in a position where I can ask Dave Filoni this. But it's still something that I've noticed, and I think is worth pointing out, which is that I seriously believe that the Ashoka arc from Season 5, by the way, I'm going to spoil all the Clone Wars up to the first episode of the Clovis arc, so if you haven't seen the Clone Wars, or specifically the Ashoka arc, the Darth Maul, and the Darth Maul arc, I would recommend, and like the Alderaan arc of Season 5, I would not recommend watching this, because I will spoil it. So anyway. But yeah, so my theory, I might have said this before, but my theory is that the Ashoka arc from the end of Season 5 was not originally supposed to be the Season 5 finale. Originally, that arc was supposed to happen much later in the show, but because of the show getting canceled, Filoni decided to move it up so that way the fans would have closure to Ashoka. And this video, I'm just going to state my reasons for believing that, which again, I could be wrong. Don't take me for this, but I'm pretty sure that something happened like this. So you're probably wondering, well, what led you to believe that the Ashoka arc from Season 5 was not meant for Season 5? Well, first off, here's something to keep in mind. The Clovis arc is the big clue. The Clovis arc was originally part of Season 5, but they moved it to Season 6. And the reason why they did that is because Filoni said, well, we had extra episodes, and at the end of the day, we just felt Ahsoka's story was more important. And I don't think that's the case. And the reason why is because in this arc, Palpatine has his original voice, because this was one of the episodes the original voice actor recorded for Season 5. So here's my question. Why is Palpatine's voice actor different in the final episode of Season 5? Why? Why didn't he record the lines for that finale while he was recording his lines for the rest of the Season 5 episodes? Like, wouldn't it be easier just to have him record them all right there and not just have him to record them all right there? Like, why record the Ahsoka arc separate from the rest of the episodes? Unless you weren't originally planning to do that arc this season. Which, again, leads me to believe that they probably didn't intend that arc to happen when it did. They just moved it to Season 5 because they knew the show was going to be canceled and they wanted to bring closure to that. And there's another reason why I believe this. And a lot of it has to do with just having an idea as to probably what stage in production they were on the arc when they found out that Disney bought Star Wars, and hence that Clone Wars might get canceled. So in order to do that, I just need to talk to you guys a bit about production. There's two processes to making something. There's the part where you write it, and there's the part where you animate it. And on a show part, you basically kind of have two teams going at once. There are the writers, who are in charge of writing the episodes, and the animators, who are in charge of taking the script and animating it. And the way it works is that once the writers are done writing something, they'll start writing the next thing. And once the animators are done doing one thing, they'll start animating the next thing. So in other words, the writers will write Season 1 of the Clone Wars. Then the animators will start animating Season 1 of the Clone Wars. And while the animators are animating one season of the Clone Wars, the writers are starting to work on the next season. So when one season of the Clone Wars, so when that one season the animators have finished animating is airing, they're already starting to animate the next season. While the writers are writing the next season. That way, they can keep these pumping out. That way, once one season ends, they can just immediately start promoting the next season with trailers and get it out quickly. So that means that, so according to this theory, so season 4 was airing during the late 2011 and early 2012. And so while that was airing, they were probably starting the process of animating season 5. They probably had everything done and written. And also around the time, they were probably writing season 6. Which means that a year and a half before the season 5 finale, they probably had Ahsoka's arc written. If it was for season 6. Because again, if you think about this, once they were done airing season 4, then they started animating season 5, then when season 5 aired, they started... I just explained it. Point is, they've probably known about the Ahsoka arc for a long time, and they probably had plans to do it later. So, October 2012, Disney buys Star Wars. So, season 5 is airing. They are working. They are in the process of animating season 6, and they are in the process of writing season 7. Now, I'm pretty sure they've probably known about this deal for a while, and here's the thing. Filoni's been talking to George and has grown close to him, so I have no doubt that well in advance, George has told him he's had plans of retiring and selling Star Wars. So that, let's just say a couple months back, Filoni knew about this. So, a couple months before season 5 airs, Filoni knows that they're going about this deal. And I'll have to look at... Now, I could go and look at the trailer for season 5, the first one. But I'm pretty sure... Let's see, when does it air? It came out in August. But yeah, I'm looking for the trailer right now. I see Darth Maul. I see Rebels. I'll have a link to it in the description, but I'm looking right now. I do not see the Ahsoka arc. And this is from June. This trailer came out in June of 2012. June of 2012. I see every arc from season... I see every arc in this trailer except for the Younglings arc and the Ahsoka arc. So, way back, like May or June, they did not know. I don't think they knew about the Ahsoka arc. But when season 5 rolled around, but when the second trailer came out, we saw the Ahsoka arc. Now, it could be they've always had plans to do it, but my theory is that Filoni knew, okay, he just realized we're running towards the end of the amount of episodes that Disney or that Cartoon Network ordered, and when that order's up, and Star Wars is going to be sold soon, and this new company may not want Star Wars on there, which means that the Clone Wars could be canceled. So in that case, I better take this arc that's bringing closure to a character and put it into production just in case the show gets canceled. So this arc probably was put in production ahead of schedule. So that way, even if the show got canceled, at least you'd have this thread wrapped up. And when you think about it, it seems kind of weird that the end of the final 2 arcs of season 5 are both really big, game-changing finales. It's like having 2 Red Wedding episodes back to back, so to speak. Which leads me to believe that the Darth Maul arc was originally supposed to be the season 5 finale. Because think about it, it's a really big, game-changing, awesome finale. That works really well. And that would also explain why Ahsoka's boyfriend, Lox, does not die in the Alderaan arc. He could have died, but instead they swap it out for the other person. which leads me to believe that they originally had plans to do a bit more of Locke. Why else would you keep him alive unless you wanted to do more of him in Ashoka? Which probably would have been in Season 6. But because the show got canceled, they had to get rid of Ashoka a little earlier than they originally planned. Now again, I haven't seen any of the new episodes. This could be wrong, but it really makes, when I really think about it, it really makes a lot of sense that the Ashoka arc will be later. Plus, again, additional evidence. The fact that both Order 66 and the Order 66 arc and the Ashoka arc both feature 1313, which was supposed to come out in, I think, 2013, so it would make sense that you'd have episodes promoting the show, the game, the same year it came out. Also, the fact that, and again, but this news also concerns me a bit for the Clovis arc, because Filoni was faced with a choice, because he knew he had to scrap one arc in Season 5. Season 5 in order to make room for the Ahsoka arc. So there's 5 arcs in Season 5. 2 of which he can't scrap because they heavily focus on Ahsoka. The Alderaan arc and the Younglings arc. He needs to put those in there because Ahsoka's not around next season. And he can't scrap the Darth Maul arc because A, people love Darth Maul. It's a great arc. And also, if the show gets canceled and those episodes never aired, I think fans would be pissed. It's like you brought Darth Maul back just to do nothing with him. And so that leaves 2 arcs that you need to decide between. The Droids arc and the Clovis arc. Now, I have no clue why Filoni chose to keep the Droids arc in and instead... Which, hang on, now that I think about it, I don't think the Droids arc was in the trailer either. So maybe he was set on doing the Droids arc. Maybe he was set on doing Clovis instead of the Droids arc, but then changed his mind. I don't know, but... Point is, one of those 2 arcs had to go. And for some reason, he chose Clovis to just go instead of the Droids arc. And I have no clue what that is. Maybe he liked the Droids arc better. Maybe he thought... I don't know. Maybe it's because of the Republic Commando. But the point is, for whatever reason, he didn't air the Clovis arc. He scrapped the Clovis arc. And again, I haven't seen the rest of the Clovis arc. Maybe it's meh. But yeah. So I don't really have much to say at this point. Sorry if this has been... I know I might have rambled a bit, but I always ramble. I'm really sorry if I do that. I try not to. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say. So, do you agree with me that Ahsoka's arc was supposed to be later in the series? Preferably a Season 6 finale. Please comment and let me know. As always, like, dislike, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned because I will try my best to get another Clone Wars vlog up later tonight. Until then, this is JStar360, and may the Force be with you.